The Midnight Fire, Nigeria's plane hijackers of 1993. On the evening of October 25, 1993, a Nigeria Airways Airbus A310 took off from Lagos's bustling Murtala Mohammed International Airport. The flight, bound for Abuja, carried over 150 passengers, business people, diplomats and ordinary citizens. Among them were 4 young men, armed not just with concealed weapons, but a burning resolve to reshape their country's future. Their names, Richard Ogundaru, Kabir Adenuga, Benneth Oluwadaisi, and Kenny Rasaklawal, would soon echo across the globe in one of Nigeria's most daring acts of civil defiance. Nigeria was in disarray. Earlier that year, General Ibrahim Babangida, under immense pressure, annulled the June 12th presidential election, a vote widely considered the fairest in the nation's history. The presumed winner, Moshood Abiola, was sidelined, and Nigeria slipped further into chaos. While protests erupted on the streets, 4 idealistic youths, operating under the Movement for the Advancement of Democracy, (EMAD), devised an audacious plan. They would hijack an international flight to demand the restoration of democracy. The atmosphere on the plane was unremarkable, as passengers settled in for the brief domestic journey. But mere minutes after takeoff, chaos erupted. Ogundaru and his compatriots, armed with a pistol and a bundle of wires disguised as explosives, stormed the cockpit. Ogundaru, at just 19, took control of the microphone and addressed the terrified passengers. "This aircraft is now under the control of the Movement for the Advancement of Democracy. Stay calm, and no harm will come to you." The announcement sent shockwaves through the cabin. The pilots, under duress, turned the aircraft toward Niamey, Niger. The group had initially planned to reach Frankfurt, Germany, where they believed the world's media would amplify their cause. However, fuel limitations forced an abrupt change of plans. As the plane descended into Niamey, Niger's authorities were already on high alert. The tarmac was swarmed with armed gendarmes, their vehicles forming a barricade to prevent the aircraft from taking off again. The hijackers issued their demands. Nigeria's military government must resign immediately, and Moshood Abiola must be instated as president. Inside the aircraft, tension was palpable. Mothers clutched their children, while others whispered prayers under their breath. Despite their bravado, the hijackers attempted to reassure the passengers, distributing food and water and ensuring the elderly were comfortable. The standoff stretched into 3 excruciating days. Niger's government initiated negotiations, urging the hijackers to release the passengers. Under pressure, the young men freed 129 people, keeping the crew and a handful of Nigerian officials as leverage. Despite their resolve, the hijackers' youth and inexperience began to show. They had underestimated the logistical challenges of maintaining control over a hijacked plane in foreign territory. With no international support forthcoming, their options dwindled. In the early hours of October 28th, the Nigerian military launched a daring operation to storm the aircraft. Armed soldiers breached the cabin, triggering a chaotic gunfight. Amid the pandemonium, the hijackers were subdued. Tragically, a crew member, Ethelbert Igwe, was killed in the crossfire. The remaining passengers and crew were rescued unharmed, though shaken to their cores. The young hijackers, battered but alive, were taken into custody. Their mission had failed, but their audacity left an indelible mark. The 4 hijackers were tried in Niger and sentenced to lengthy prison terms. Over time, they became symbols of defiance against Nigeria's military regime. Released after serving 9 years, Ogundaru reflected on their act not with regret, but with pride in their attempt to stand against tyranny. The hijacking of the Nigeria Airways flight remains one of the most audacious acts of political protest in Nigeria's history. It exposed the lengths to which young Nigerians were willing to go to demand democracy. Though fraught with danger and tragedy, their act continues to provoke debate about the ethics of rebellion and the cost of freedom. Their story is a stark reminder that even the boldest attempts at change often come at a profound cost, one that echoes through history. Please like, share and follow or subscribe to this page for more. Thank you.